Today, we are going to discuss about the financial management. How the financial management is very much important in the business. And if you understand properly how to manage finance, definitely you get be a good financial manager. So first, we'll go for the purpose and goals behind this presentation. This presentation is designed to help students to learn about financial management. And the basic purpose of this presentation is to provide insight into all the critical aspects that will enable students to become a well-informed of all aspects of financial management. It's very much important because we require to get the information regarding different aspects of financial management. This presentation will help you to understand the business finance, learn about the role of financial manager, and also you can get insight on the key pillars of the financial management and their key significance, how these key pillars are working also. You have to understand that. Learning about education of financial policy. Unavoidable introduction, very interesting word, unavoidable. Before going to understand the financial management, we have to understand this word, change. We are living in age of discontinuity, so change is compulsory. Nothing is constant except change. While we are understanding this word change, we can understand same with the finance also. Because in financial management, if you go for the history to till date, the traditional era to the modern era, so many things has been changed. And positively, if we accept it even, so we can develop positive also. We have to understand today's era, how the financial management is working in the today's modern era. So change is significant parameter which can be used to evaluate development of an institution, organization, country, and civilization. These particular pictures I put because you can understand before going to understand finance, you have to plan properly. If you want to raise finance, also you have to plan properly. If you want to allocate the finance, you have to plan properly. If you don't plan, what is going to happen? You are planning to fail. You would fail, and your corporations, your organization would fail to manage uh, them also. So now basically we understand the business finance. Business finance is the activity concerned with planning, raising, controlling, and administering the funds used in business. It's very much important. This word planning. First, you have to plan what finance you require, how you can get it even. That is raising aspect. Then after raising, how you can control and administering that funds used in business. Very much important because these four words, it looks simple, but it doesn't look like a very much simple. It is an operation. While you go for operating aspects, how you can plan, how you can raise, control, and administering the funds in the business. This we can see the business finance. These are all activities. Now, we understand financial management. Financial management the efficient use of important economic resource, namely capital fund. So this is very much important how you can use this fund efficiently. Always that is a question mark. This word efficient and optimal use of your important economic resources, capital fund. This fund, how you can use it? Because there are so many projects you can line up because your company corporate think about expansion. You can also your company can invest in so many different projects. So that time you have to consult to evaluate the projects on the basis of that evaluating. You can use your fund. So this is, you can say, basic definition of financial management. Second is that financial management concern with that managerial decision that result in the acquisition of financial long-term and short-term credits for fund. So how to acquire, we can say acquisitions of financing of long-term. Long-term means equity or debt you can acquire for a firm and for the projects for a long-term also and for short-term credits for the firm. This is basic two definitions you have to understand. The first definition is very much important to efficient use of capital resources. Owner's capital, yeah, it is we can say it is borrowed capital. So now thing is financial management is a science and art is very much important questions. Is both science and art is neither a pure science like physics nor an art like painting. It lies in between because it is why it lies in between. Whatever you study these theories today also, it is a science. The theory, the basic fundamentals. But while you are going to operate that knowledge in a field, that would be the future after 5 years, 6 years, you will use in corporate. So whatever the theory you have studied, but with that particular condition, you have to take a decision. And it is an art to take a proper decision. There are so many companies invest their money in the different projects. The same amount, but what choose after evaluation the particular project is more important. So it is financial manager also concerned with that. So it is related with the art also. Now, the different approaches, we understand the traditional approach and modern approach already. I have talked about traditional approach, the few, we can say the history, how the particular finance was concerned with the different aspects. And modern approaches in the modern era, the finance concerned with the different aspects. The traditional approach aspects, if you consider arrangement of funds from an institution, how they can arrange the funds from the same institution, how they can use it, even arrangement of funds to an instrument, how which instrument they can use for this arrangement of funds, and looking after the legal and accounting relationship between corporate and source of funds. So there were only three particular major aspects they were considering. The arrangement of funds from the same institutions, arrangement of funds with an instrument, and looking after the legal and accounting relationship between corporate and source of funds. There were three major aspects of a traditional approach, and why it's failed, because it's outsider looking approach. They were thinking always how the people would think, lenders and supplier would think about the firm regarding finance. Also, they were just concerning that, ignore routine problem, routine the day-to-day problem. They have ignored it. Even they will only think about that to acquire the finance, but in the routine problems, financial decisions also is having more important and also significant in a routine problem. Also, they have ignore non-corporate enterprise, small and corporates and small. We can say the companies, the enterprise don't require financial management. That was we can say might. It's required in the small or small businesses also. Ignore working capital financing is a major difference today because you invest something, and but now if you want to run the business, working capital is very much significant. Next, non-emphasis allocation of fund. So acquisition of fund was very much interesting. You can acquire with your contacts, with your networking, with a different instrument. But after acquiring that one, a little allocation of that one, it is more important. Because thing is that on the basis of that allocation fund, the whole revenue you can focus, the corporate can generate. Because while investors would invest in the business, they also consider the rate of return. So it was not emphasis on allocation fund. That was the reason of failure. The second approach is modern approach. Before that, we can say we enter in a transition phase. These are the important things of transition phase you can understand. One is patience before because of failure of this traditional approach came to the mind of the corporates or industries or the different researchers. Should an enterprise commit capital fund to such purpose? Definitely, I think so. Your answer might be yes. Do you expect return meet financial standard of performance? Definitely expect returns meet financial standard of performance. And then investors would invest more. How should these standards be set? What is the cost of capital fund to the enterprise? Very much important. Cost of capital. While you acquire any fund, the cost of capital decision is associated with that. How you can minimize your cost of capital. We can say that is more important. For that, how does cost vary with the mixture of finance material? Which of finance material you use, so the cost of capital or cost would be different or would be minimized. So these are four focus and transitional phases people were discussing, and that's where the modern era comes, modern approach comes. There are two important aspects here you can consider. One is availability of information, how you can use this information from the market. It's very much important. Second thing is efficient allocation of capital. How you can allocate capital appropriately. This word is very much important, appropriately and optimally. Because acquisition of fund, that is okay, fine, you can acquire the fund, but allocation of capital, that is the second part, which is also having the same significance as the acquisition of the fund. There are two important aspects which was not covered in a traditional approach that has been established in a modern approach. And this is the main concept of new approach. What is the total volume of funds an enterprise should commit? What you require, what actually funds you would like to have it. Your planning is very much important for a further project, further expansion, or in the same business if you want to go for the to use this capital. So you have to plan. Secondly, what specific assets should an enterprise acquire? What's the particular assets you acquire, that the decision you have to take it in? Because in assets is a long-term aspect. If you your your whole can say finance would be stuck in that, so it's not possible to actually do we can say use that finance afterward also. So this is also second important thing, is that how the assets should an enterprise acquire. And third is how should the funds required to be financed? What would be funds you acquire? The same organization internally if you use it, but so how these funds could be financed to that internal department, a different project also. The main concept of new approach is you have to understand there are two approaches. One is that traditional approach, second is modern approach, and in between the some way that is you have to understand traditional, we can say transitional approach also. Now, these are the objectives of financial management. The objective provides a framework for optimum financial decision making. There are two widely discussed approach. One is a profit maximization decision, and second is wealth maximization decision. Always corporates think about that how they can maximize this profit. And second thing is that wealth maximization approach is today the huge corporation people will discuss about the second approach, which is very much important. Before going for that, certain concern is that you have to understand why these objectives are very much important. So these are the concerns. While you go for this any approaches, you have to understand the market price reflection of company's investment. While the company investment in different project, it is going to have the good market rate of return, but definitely the market price reflects. Second thing is that safeguard the day-to-day fluctuation in the market price. Definitely, it is we can say market price always related with your investment, your financial decision. The company may avoid expenditure and all the things to use the optimum use of that financial resources. Definitely. So that would be in the focused things that these are the before going to frame the objective. These particular parameters you need to consider. The future profit are likely to suffer if you are not going to do the three particular aspects. The company may avoid expenditure, or second thing is that you can you can maximize your profit with the different aspects. This is the very simple thing, is if you reduce the cost. Yeah, if you are, we can say, avoid the more expenditure, you can maximize your profit. But this is not only way to maximize your profit only. So though also maximizes your profit, this is what we can say we have to understand that three particular aspects. Count time pattern return. This we can calculate it even, and maximum this organization in a and we can say history maximum in the first revolution, industrial revolution, second revolution. This concept was emerged also. We need to more focus on the maximum profits rather than the wealth maximization approach. Uncertainty of future earning streams. So they were more thinking about that. Why to go for the future aspects? What we are going to earn? What we earn, we have to consider the present. So we have to earn the profit from the market. It will be more risky and uncertain. Definitely, this is the aspects in the long run. It is going to be risky. Why? Because if there are two particular phenomena we have to understand. One is that future earning stream, it is uncertain fact. We have to understand this also. We have to accept it even. That is why people more focusing on maximizing profit in today's situation. Whatever you like, you invest in a within short term span, you like to get back. That's good. But second thing is that if you are not considering your investors, then it is going to be risky also, because investor, while they invest their money, they are thinking about that if they can get more rate of return from their investments. How we can do that? So the particular companies have to focus on the wealth maximization approach. In the wealth maximization approach, represent the real value of the company rather than the market values. Real value of the company, how you can increase. There are so many organizations established before 100 years till they have a value in the mind of investors. So this is the wealth maximization. Account the time of earnings, dividend policy, how you can give the dividend to your investor. It is very much important. Other factors, it is, we can say, related with the CSR, corporate social responsibility also, and other thing, performing index of the company's progress, that should be mindset. This is, we can say, wealth maximization approach.